There was a plucky guardian who traveled back in time from a Hyrule devastated by Calamity Ganon's revival to a Hyrule that existed before that dark time.
But Calamity Ganon's malice had made the same journey through space and time. It possessed the little guardian that slept in this foregone era, and set certain machinations in motion in order to bring about the Calamity's revival.
Entirely unaware of the enemy that had pursued it, the time-traveling guardian hurried to seek out Princess Zelda.
To think these memories were lying dormant.
Ah, I see. Then area observation recordings must have been stored separately.
As the two researchers made progress in their analysis of the time-traveling guardian, they discovered previously unknown recordings deep within.
They were broken splinters of information connected to forgotten battles. Fragments of memories, in a sense, remaining within the time-traveling guardian even after it appeared in this era.
Theorizing that the key to sealing the calamity may lie within, the two noble researchers began to unravel the stories behind the fierce battles buried within these fragments of memory.
As the war raged on, the threat of encroaching monsters loomed over Zora's domain. To protect their home, Zora soldiers fought desperately in the Lanayru wetlands to hold the monsters back. However, pushed hard by the desperate battle, the soldiers had no choice but to request aid from Mipha and Sidon. As Mipha and Sidon rushed to the Lanayru wetlands, a diminutive shadow followed along behind them in secret.
Our injuries are being tended to. On to the next task.
Thank you for your efforts. I'm going to heal you now.
Thank you, Princess.
monsters! Sidon! Sidon! Please, no! You must run!
Are you unharmed?
I'm so glad you're okay. Thank you so much, both of you. But what are you doing here?
You wanted to help us, isn't that so? You can't just sneak off like that. However, I was able to save your sister because you were so brave. Great job! And you'll only get stronger. Strong enough to protect your dear sister.
Daruk and Yunobo boarded divine beast Varudania together and drove off a great swarm of guardians from eastern Hyrule. They attempted to rendezvous with the other champions, but along the way, they caught sight of a horde of monsters bearing down on Kakariko Village. Daruk and Yunobo, one as pilot of the divine beast and one as protector of the people on the ground, joined forces in the battle to save Kakariko Village.
Wow. No, not me. They're not here to see me. They want a real champion, like you. Oh? Before I came here, I was afraid of everything. But there was someone who wanted to fight at my side anyway, Goro. That person. He's the one who taught me how to be brave. It's because of him that I've come this far. But I still have a long way to go.
I'm proud that you're my descendant. You are the champion of the whole future. And don't you forget it.
Great, Daruk. I'm so...
And about that courageous friend of yours, it seems I owe him as well. So you better give him my best. All right?
Yeah.
As war raged across all of Hyrule following the Calamity's revival, Revali spotted a young Rito who had wandered onto the battlefield, but he lost sight of the child amidst the chaos. Hearing this from Revali, Teba's heart filled with dread. He insisted that they rush off in search of the child. Though dubious of Teba's agitated state, Revali nonetheless consented. The two of them hurried to the forest where the child was last seen.
Now go and say thank you. Master Revali saved your life after all.
Okay. Master Revali, thank you so much for saving me.
You know, you're pretty good for a little kid.
You mean it? Thank you! I'm doing all kinds of training so that I can be just like you! Someday, I'll even master the Great Eagle Bow!
You were nearly killed by those monsters, you know. Yet you're so happy. Maybe it won't be long until you're master of the wind, just like me. You never know, eh?
That is true. But before that, he must surpass his old man.
It's only a matter of time.
Was that meant to sound like me? Huh?
Oh, hey.
You've got a ways to go, kid.
In the midst of the calamity, the Royal Ancient Lab was captured by monsters, and the researchers were forced to flee. Urbosa and Riju bravely led troops to the lab in order to liberate it. Facing monsters armed with weapons stolen from the lab, the most elite Gerudo warriors advanced into the Breach of Demise. But there was more than just a monster horde lying in wait for them.
You've really gotten the hang of that helm, haven't you?
As the chief, it's my responsibility to—
An opening! As long as I have this, your silly lightning can't hurt me one bit. Why? How?
One such as you would need 100 years or more before you could wield this helm.
No, 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 no! Even if it does take 100 years, it will be mine! Just you wait!
Zelda, having escaped Hyrule Castle with the help of her father as it fell into Calamity Ganon's hands, rose with Link to rescue the champions, still imprisoned in their divine beasts across Hyrule. Their first step was to attempt to rendezvous with the Hylian soldiers, who had been stationed in advance at Lanayru Road to protect Zelda during her training. Meanwhile, King Rome, having narrowly escaped death and now accompanied by his surviving soldiers, planned an escape in order to rebuild his army.
I am sorry to have caused trouble for you, Urbosa.
The real trouble would have been losing you. Our little bird. She's on her way here. She's been searching for you.
Oh.
Our Zelda's wings have gotten so strong. She's perhaps even stronger than her mother.
I thank you.
You see, your efforts have not been in vain, my little bird.
After a counterattack by the Hyrulean army and those who had traveled from beyond time, the seer turned on the Yiga clan and sacrificed its members as offerings in order to enhance Calamity Ganon's power even further. Betrayed by the Seer and with the Yiga clan on the brink of annihilation, Master Koga and Blade Master Suga narrowly escaped death. The two fled, with the Seer's pursuers close behind. Among them were those aberrant forms that also tormented the champions. What conclusion awaits their life or death battle to retreat?
Please, leave me behind.
Enough with that kind of talk!
Please, eat food.
What's your problem, little rat? Master Koga!
That was a great nap. You look pretty hungry. Go on, eat up. You know, you'll have to pay me back for that someday. Got it? Not again! Suga!
Master Koga, no matter what happens here, you must live on. Now! Hurry! Have I paid you back now, Master Koga?
Catalyst of calamity, reveal unto us the future!
Oh, how divine!
Yes, Lord Ganon. Cast out. Destruction to Hyrule. Hey! Help! Hey! No. Such power. The promise of the calamity.
The Guardian housing Ganon's malice took a certain seer as its pawn in order to bring about the Calamity's revival, and through him joined forces with the Yiga clan, continuing to increase the scope of its power.
With monsters at its command, it repeatedly attempted to delay the awakening of the swordsman who seals the darkness, and to destroy Zelda and the champions, ultimately hastening the revival of the Calamity.
The Hyrulean army, with the help of those who had traveled from beyond time, hung on by a thread. As Link and his allies fought desperately, the time-traveling Guardian once again challenged its fated enemy, whose sights were set on Zelda.
You're all right. Thank goodness.
Now that was exciting. Most certainly.
So it seems our friend here has seen some things. Well, we've finished reviewing the recordings, so I guess that means it's finally our time.
Oh no. This must mean you have a plan.
You're one to talk. You're just hoping to finally get ahead of me, huh?
We'd better partner up on this, don't you think? That's all the useful information we were able to extract.
All that remains is some scattered memories.
Princess, must you go through with this?
I said I would, and so I shall. Huh? Are you coming along too? Everyone is fighting so hard to protect this land of ours. And of course, that would include you as well.